Hiya Steve, lovely to meet up with you and start doing some work on your game. Just a quick recap on the key points that we covered. They related to your ability to hook the golf ball, shall we say, your inability to get consistent shape on the golf ball. One of the things we pointed out early in the piece was that your exit was very, very high, and consequently that was shifting the line of the swing. If you remember when we worked on with the monitor, we talked about the direction of your swing is too much out this way to the right. Whenever we swing the club too much out to the right coming through the golf ball, we're going to leave the arc, the club's going to release over, and we're going to get a lot of shots that either start right and stay right, or start right and hook quickly left, depending on the relationship between club face and ball. So the idea was to try and control the direction of the swing initially and create a lower exit. If we look at you at the end of the session, we can see that the exit has started to become lower. You see the line that the club is on, and through the golf ball the swing is a little bit more on line. If anything, this one came across it a little bit. But you get the idea. You can see it's turning the corner now after impact, rather than the club being thrown away from you with the handle of the club raising too quickly through impact at the start of your session. So job well done there. We've lowered the exit, which is going to result in a more consistent ball flight. And the way we did that was making a few changes to initially your setup, and I've put some key points down for you there at the top centre of your screen. Ball forward, so we used the ball position reference point of the left shoulder, and we call that 0 point. That would give us the most, all things being equal, the most level angle of attack and therefore most neutral swing path. When we look at where we were at the start of your session, we have too much of the ball is too far back, so too far back of this 0 point, which is giving us too much of a descending blow and therefore too much of an outward force. So consequently we see this high exit here over on the right hand side. So although this is a slightly different club down at the bottom, the goal for you, or the task for you initially, was to go away, hit some shots with the ball in line with the left shoulder. And you can see here when we look at you with driver, that ball position now is much more in line with the left shoulder, which is where we would want it with a driver, and we'd maybe want it about here with a shorter mid-iron. But in your case at this moment in time, stick to using that left shoulder as your reference point. The next port of call was to flare both feet out. Now the reason we want both feet flared out is to free up the hips and the knees during the golf swing. Allowing the hips to turn more will allow the shoulders to turn more, which will allow us to satisfy our third key point, which is to get the butt of the club, which is what BOC stands for, as far as possible in the backswing. So if we look at your initial swing, ball's too far back, too much of a descending blow, and we have very, very little backswing going on there. Yeah, left arm doesn't travel far enough, there's no source of power, and added to that, the left knee simply works away from the target, so the left knee is just working this way, which is moving you off the golf ball slightly. So what we try to do is control what the left knee is doing. Remember, the left knee should work inwards and should also work towards the target line. So it's got to be a sort of three-dimensional thing, not just a two-dimensional away from the target. So here we have you at the end of your session. We've got the feet flared out. We've got the left knee being controlled. You can see there it's flexing forward towards the ball a little bit more, keeping the axis of the shoulder turn stable, freeing up the hips and allowing you to propel the butt of the club further during the backswing. If we take a little look at you here as you start down, head dropping back, eyes tilting to the right, a sure sign that we're going to get this sort of swing direction here that we see on the top right. Here, more weight moving forward, eyes not tilted as far to the right, more chance of exiting a little bit lower, like we see here. Much more athletic look to it through the golf ball due to the improved leg work. And swing shifted less to the right because of a combination of better mechanics and an improved ball position. So we've got ball forward, feet turned out, propel the butt of the club as far as possible, and just pay a little bit more attention to what the left knee does during the backswing. Good luck with it, and I look forward to hearing your progress over the coming months. Well done.